Alright, everybody. I am rolling. Give me just a second. I gotta do something real quick. Yeah, make sure to include audio. I don't want any problems this time.
I'm gonna include mine. Make sure you include yours.
Alright. My audio is now included.
I gotta make sure I can hear you on my thing real quick. Let's see here.
Hey, though, last time it was pretty well. But there was only one problem. I did mess up for like 10 minutes because I went to go reinstall the game on my internal. And I didn't realize what that does. So, if you do that, and you go into your My Games and Apps, you can't hear anything you're saying.
Yeah.
Apparently. It mutes you. Hey, I got 2 new followers.
All right.
No way.
All right, I can hear you. Okay, perfect. All right. Well, guys,
right
before we get started, I just want to thank everyone for tuning in to another episode of the podcast. And we did come up with a name, finally, and I think it's a pretty good name, Zombies Theory. But, of course, I'm here with Beyond Anarchy. And remember, guys, go check out everything in the description below. The first episode of the podcast has some issues for me, so I wasn't able to actually post it on my YouTube channel. But I do have, the second episode will be. So that will be finally put on there. But if you missed the first episode, please go over to Beyond Anarchy's channel, which will be linked in the description of this episode, because that's where it is over on his YouTube channel. Make sure you go follow all his socials and stuff. We're going to try to make this a regular thing as soon as news comes out. We wanted to do one probably earlier than this, but because, there was no news, it was kind of hard for me and FaZe to really talk about stuff. But now there's so much news, it's almost like this podcast episode is about to be super long because we have so much to get into. It's actually crazy. So obviously, without further ado, we're gonna go to get started.
This is crazy.
But yeah, insane week for Black Ops. I do want to kind of do a little beginning, kind of talking about what's happened the past month for Black Ops 6. So Treyarch really hasn't dropped anything for Black Ops 6 for an entire month, and now they finally started dropping content 2 weeks before the game comes out. And I think this is a really good idea, really good marketing strategy by Treyarch, because
good strategy to pull
it just
people
builds
in.
up the hype. Yeah, it just builds up the hype.
They're not doing consistent stuff, but they're doing when you least expect it. They're popping content.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and tackle. We'll kind of talk about the campaign stuff later, because I want to talk about what's going on with zombies and the Liberty Falls news that I've personally seen. And me and FaZe's opinion on Liberty Falls is that we obviously didn't share the same opinion as everyone else, where a lot of people were saying it really wasn't a zombies map. It didn't look good. Everyone hated it. Personally, I didn't have a problem with it. And I explained, and this is in the first episode of the podcast, which I recommend go checking it out. Me and FaZe talked about this, but I had a theory on Liberty Falls, is that they didn't show us everything that there was to offer, and that this map was going to have another area that we can go to, or some sort of place that we can go to, because in the files there was something called Janus Towers. In, like I said the last episode, it's very unlikely Treyarch goes ahead and makes a second map next to the other map. The only time they've ever done this was with Transit in Town, but even then those two were very different completely. So we haven't really seen them ever do anything like that. So my assumption is that this was actually inside. I'm
very excited about this.
So with the news, and FaZe didn't see this, so this is why we're talking about it now, and I'm going to tell them what's all over Twitter and what they purposely said. So there was an interview with some Treyarch execs, that video that popped up on Twitter. They saw the criticism. They saw the feedback from the zombies community, and they decided to take Liberty Falls and make it more zombified. They changed the mood of it, the lighting, the HUD. They're giving us custom zombie HUD options now. Apparently, they're changing everything to kind of fix some of the criticisms that the fans had. But they also let everyone know that the Liberty Falls that we saw at COD Next was a placeholder map. It wasn't the actual full map. And they said this because, and the reason why we know this, because in the video, they specifically said that the main Easter egg and the side Easter egg and all that stuff was completely locked. And that's the stuff that has the zombie stuff behind it. And that's what I'm excited for. I'm excited that they're deciding with the main area to change it and make it more zombified. But also continue to make a difference by listening to the community and changing Liberty Falls. Personally, I didn't have a problem with it, but this makes it even better now that they're making those necessary changes. And I'm really glad that they've been working hard on that. Because I don't think anyone had a problem with Terminus. I think everyone thought Terminus looked good. A lot of people didn't like Liberty Falls. So this is exciting to see. I'm excited to see that they're taking those necessary steps to, like, change and do what's necessary. I'm excited.
And
I'm
one
really
more
excited.
thing. One more thing. This time, I promise you guys, there's no installing Cold War, so this will be a 100% pure podcast. There will be no installing the game, no audio cut out.
Yep, this is all going to be unedited, full audio, just so everyone knows. It's going to be a completely unedited podcast. Also, by the way, Sophase, what do you think about the Liberty Falls changes that they are promising us?
I think it should be pretty damn sick.
Yeah, I think so as well, and I think that, like I said, the theory was that they
like
yeah, go ahead.
What they did in BO4 with Tog, where you had to complete almost a whole Easter egg just to get to the second area.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I don't
yeah,
like
and
that now.
I think that's probably not what's going to be the case, and I think that I'm just glad my theory was correct. Like, I knew.
I'm fine with something like Cold War, where they did Firebase and D-Machine, and they had the second area like right off the bat almost. That's fine.
I'll get the first couple of zombies, and then I'll buy the next door. By the way, guys, we're also going to be doing the Easter egg. So if you're listening to the podcast and watching, we are doing the Easter egg for Mauer. All right, it's up to you now. But yeah, I'm excited though, because what that shows us is that they're really listening to the fans, and that's something that as a community, I feel like a lot of people have been lacking. If you want to go and grab the points on the machine, you can. But I feel like that's been lacking a lot. But I've really enjoyed what I've been hearing about Black Ops 6, and it's going to be really, really interesting, especially to see what's going on with Liberty Falls. But, so this is going to, I mean, that's pretty much all the changes for Liberty Falls. There's not much to talk about in terms of zombies, but we have some stuff to talk about campaign, though. I'll get the next story. So campaign is about to be really, really interesting this year. Probably, we've gotten so much good news for campaign this year in the past 2-3 days. I'm excited to talk about it with FaZe because this is huge. Like, all of this is completely huge. So let's talk about how this started off. Well, first,
as you guys know, I'm always doing tier lists on campaigns, so
yep.
It would be interesting to add, first of all, Cold War, which I haven't put in there yet, interestingly enough. I haven't put in MW3, the new one, either. So it'll be interesting to see those, but also just where this new Call of Duty campaign will rank.
Well, so here's what's interesting. So the week kind of started off with Treyarch going and dropping a, basically, the campaign story up from, Black Ops all the way up till now. And, so they really, and keep in mind, we're going to just say this as a placeholder, is that the truth lies. And I want everyone to keep remembering that fact, because there's about to be some interesting things that we're going to dive into of the truth lies. Because there is a lot about this campaign and this story that doesn't make any
Call
sense.
of Duty, previous campaign, spoilers. Ahead.
So, with the truth lies, I wanted to talk about the first thing is that, with FaZe, is that we know Hudson's gone. There's no doubt about it. Hudson is not going to come back. A lot of people are thinking, oh, maybe Hudson's going to come back, or maybe it's Reznov, or I don't think it's Reznov, and I don't think Hudson is going to come back. I mean, it's clear Hudson died. I mean, the way he died, it was pretty much clear.
I'll tell you why. Hudson's not going to come back now. The only reason he was in Cold War is because of the time period. He's not going to be back in the new game, specifically because, well, he's dead.
Yep,
He's
absolutely.
not coming back. If he
at
does
this
come
point,
back,
we know he's
apparently he had some self-revives
here.
on him or something, because I don't know how, but I don't think he's coming back, honestly.
I'll let you get these zombies so you can buy the next door. But yeah, we know Reznov's not coming back. I mean, it's pretty much clear. But Mason, on the other hand, this is the big story that we gotta talk about. So, if anyone knows, especially after playing the campaign mission with Woods, where you basically end up getting tricked into shooting your best friend Mason. What's interesting about that is, if you guys don't know, there's two versions of that assassination by Woods. Is you could shoot him in the leg, or somewhere where obviously, or you shoot him in the head. If you shoot him in the leg, there's no bullet hole in the head, and he seems to still be alive. And so that's what's interesting, is that they say, the Treyarch team says Mason's dead, but they're not doing a really good job at convincing us of that fact. And the reason why I say this is because, keep in mind what the story of Black Ops 6 is.
And in the trailer we saw
lies.
We saw he gets shot in the leg. Now there's two different versions of it, and the one where he gets shot in the head, he falls back.
Yep, and
back,
with the trailer
back.
And with the trailer going on about basically the new trailer that we got about the story so far, they didn't choose to do the one with the headshot, like you said. They actually chose to do the one where he gets shot in the leg, which is interesting. Why would they choose to show the one where he gets shot in the leg, the non-canon ending? And this is why I'm saying, I think, obviously, him getting shot in the head is not the canon ending for Mason. Now, here's what's interesting. Treyarch says that he's dead, but to the CIA, to Woods, to everyone, he is considered dead. So, are they lying, or are they speaking the truth? Well, technically, they're speaking the truth, but the truth lies. Now, we gotta keep in mind what that means. I'm dead somehow? FaZe?
I'm gonna get you. Hold up.
That said, this was crazy. So the truth lies. So think about that. The truth is, technically, Mason's dead to everyone, but it could be lying. He could be very well alive, and I think it's definitely not as it's definitely significant that they definitely showed him getting shot in the leg instead of the head. Like, the coincidence is there. Like, it has to be that. And so I'm really excited for that. They did show off basically 3 other campaign missions that they kind of teased as well. One that's really interesting that kind of pertains to zombies is we see a big zombie brute all oiled up, and it's in like this mission with a bunch of mannequins, and it looks like it has something to do similar with if you played Cold War campaign with the doors. And being in like
it was giving me huge mannequin glitch Nuketown vibes, honestly.
Yep, exactly. And that's what's really, really exciting, is that this mission looks really cool. This zombie, I hope, is in a future map, and I hope that's a teaser for the 3rd map. But we see this brute that's all oiled up, and like he's like got like some sort of diving tank on him. Don't kill the last zombie if we can. But we don't know where he's from, so My thinking is that maybe they're going to do Nova 6 again with Saddam, and he's going to get his hands on that chemical weapons, so-called, because it looks like that's what he's got his hands on. But, I mean, who knows? You know what I mean? We don't really know much. But what were you thinking about the whole Mason situation? Do you think, like, he's actually alive? Do you think we could expect to see him?
I think it's fucking awesome, and I think that, yeah, I do think he's alive, honestly. There's very reputable evidence that he is clearly alive. I mean, unless it's the truth lies and it's just the trailer's lying to us and he's actually dead, you know, who knows. But still, getting shot in the leg and dying, yeah, I
just target the disciple here.
That's wicked, brother.
So here's what's also cool, some kind of smaller things too that we need to discuss as well. Okay, I got brain rot. We gotta go back to the thing. Here are some of the cool things that we need to discuss is with the safe house this year. So they showed that with the safe house, and this will lead into what we think about the characters, and I know Faye's wanted to bring something up about Adler, which I'll let him bring up. But with the safe house this year, we're going to have class in, like, upgrades for weapons and equipment this year. And I want to remind everyone, we haven't seen something like that since, in fact, for upgrades to classes and equipment, since Advanced Warfare campaign, which is very interesting, because if you think about any other campaign, because I don't count MW3, because MW3, oh, you can, like, find blueprints, I don't count that. That didn't really count, in my opinion, but these are actual upgrades, and that's what's interesting. So I'm really interested to see what upgrades we'll get, and also, as the campaign goes along, we're going to be getting upgrades to the safe house. And more secrets and stuff for us to explore. There'll be dialogue options with all the characters.
Really reminds me of the safe house from Cold War, honestly.
Yeah, and they definitely improved on it. And also, what's interesting, I like that they pointed this out, none of the crew trust each other. They're all there for a common goal, but none of the crew there trust each other at all. And that's what's really interesting about it, is that none of them trust each other. And I really find that really, really cool.
Yeah, I find that very interesting. They just don't trust each other.
Yep, none of them trust each other, and it's really interesting to see that, and I'm really excited to see where that goes with characters and stuff.
The main character I am excited to see where that goes with is Adler.
Oh yes, absolutely. So I'll let you talk about Adler. So what are your theories for Adler and what you think about trusting Adler in the situation?
So, I'm gonna tell you, part of me wants to trust him, but at the same time, I know what he's done in the past, and whether it was canon or not, still, I don't trust him a bit. I mean, he's Adler. You never know what he has up his sleeve. He's no different than Makarov. The only difference is he's hiding under the CIA. I mean, so do we perhaps, I don't know, near the end of the game potentially get like a kill order? I don't know. Maybe
interesting.
Ends up happening. Maybe he goes too far and does something totally like messed up and crosses the line. Who knows?
Interesting that you're saying that. So here's my thing for Adler, is either two things.
I mean, why would they save his character for this game? Obviously, there's something huge.
He got betrayed by the CIA and is now actually working with us, and we aren't going to get betrayed at the end, and he's actually working towards helping us. Or he is part of the CIA still, and we ended up getting undermined at the end by him. Because I agree, I think Adler being in this is really fishy. Something doesn't add up with Adler, and I gotta be honest about it.
He does something in this game, and there's gotta be something that he does. I mean, I expect betrayal. I mean, at the very least, and if
Me
he
too.
doesn't do that, I would be very, very surprised.
Yeah,
I
me
mean,
too. I'm gonna be extremely surprised if that's the case. Also,
every time I've seen Adler, it's betrayal, betrayal, betrayal. So I gotta see how this turns out. I mean,
yeah.
this is a very
Also,
interesting.
they did mention that we'll be playing as not only just our main character, which I forgot his name. I'll have to relook it. I think his name's Case or something like that. I forgot our character's name. But we're also going to be playing as other characters and other people that are part of our team.
I see a lot of potential that we could possibly be playing as like Woods or something, but I don't know.
Yeah,
Woods is another interesting
Woods.
part about the game. I gotta go over that because Woods technically should not be playable, but I mean, it's still a very much possibility thanks to what Cold War has kind of done and kind of shifted the story a little bit.
Yep.
So it'd be interesting if the truth lies and maybe Woods is actually a playable character instead of in a wheelchair. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I mean,
and
that
that's
would be interesting.
That's what I'm extremely excited for, is to see like what characters we're to play as, and I'm very excited to see these upgrades for the safe house.
Do we get like a history like lesson on Adler or something at some point?
I think we will. It seems like they're going to show him working with the CIA against Saddam Hussein, like the backstory. It seems very likely that that's where that's going to go.
I mean, I definitely want to see something like that. I wouldn't mind even playing as Adler for a mission to like learn about his history or whatever, you know, and just like discover like what made him into this like ruthless guy, you know. That would be very interesting. Because he almost gives me vibes of like Graves from Modern Warfare, so that's
he definitely reminds me of Graves. He does seem like someone we can't
whether
really
it's
trust.
like his whole like face and everything, or it's just his like vibes, like major like killer vibes and like just absolutely insane vibes that he has. Like he's just this insane guy.
Yeah,
but maybe,
I don't trust
maybe
him
there's
at
a
all.
history. Maybe there's a history of it, and maybe he just something really traumatic happened to him or something. Who knows? But he really reminds me of Graves, like that one line where Graves says, "I'll show you the difference between me and the military," or whatever. And like that, it really reminds me of that one line because I feel like that's exactly what Adler would do. Like, I almost feel like he would just do anything to, you know, push the narrative and just make it seem like he's more of a bad guy by the end of the story. Question is, do we get any more past Call of Duty characters in this one?
I think it's very plausible we get Mason. I think Mason is going to be, that's going to be really cool. I do know we have a mission where we go to Vorkuta, which is where Reznov is, obviously, or was. It'd be interesting to see if Reznov comes back in some sort of way, but at this point, I don't think it's very possible. Now, what did they do?
Was Reznov actually captured and just they hid it under wraps the whole time, or
I don't know, but even if Reznov is still alive, here's the thing: it wouldn't matter because he'd still be like 80 years old, so it really wouldn't affect much.
I mean, yeah. What if we try to break him out and he just gets killed or something? Like, I mean, that very well could happen. So, just looking at that, the truth lies. Maybe Reznov is secretly really young. Who knows?
Alright. Now I gotta go do the claws thing.
But yeah, it's all interesting. It really has me just... It really pulls at me, I mean...
Yeah, this campaign is
big,
definitely...
like, theory that
I think this campaign has brought more hype for me personally than any other campaign I've ever seen.
The only other two campaigns that I've ever been this hyped about and I'm not talking launch, I'm just talking in general, is MW2 and MW3, the OG ones. So this is really interesting. It's definitely bringing me more hype than almost any other Black Ops campaign I've ever seen. So this is very interesting. I mean, I like the whole idea that it's hyping us up. Like,
okay, I got the black light, so save a zombie this round. So also, I wanted to kind of dive more into the campaign rewards as well. So we see that we definitely get a lot of rewards this year, and I just want to stress this for everyone, everyone at home. Obviously, these campaign rewards are really cool. They're really nice to add, but at the end of the day, we're not going to be using these rewards way down the line. You know what I mean? But that's okay.
I might go for some of them. And I might really try to get some of them, but I mean, I'm not going to be like, playing the campaign 10 times trying to get a calling card,
Agreed.
If I can get it, and I mean, we could review the individual calling cards and maybe, look at, oh, what's the meaning of this, but, I mean, because I do have a picture of it, and I know you have a picture of it yourself. I mean, so, and I did crop the picture actually just so I could get a much closer look at the different calling cards. I mean,
okay, number 2 is 23.
If you do want to review that, I can pull it up, but it would require a lot of attention. I'm just gonna say that. But yeah, I mean, I suppose it wouldn't be a bad idea with all the training that I'm doing here, but. Especially since the zombies are a little slow here. But...
So here's my thing about it. The rewards are cool. The operator skin's cool. We get a prison break skin, which is really cool.
But am I really going to be using it?
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm not going to really be using it. I mean,
I'll use the blueprint because I always use blueprints, but I don't know. The operators, maybe I'll put it on random, but at the same time, Brutus, come on. Am I really going to be using, for that side, any other real operator? I mean, he's probably the coolest one
20,
there, so...
23, 15. Okay.
I mean, unless they bring back something crazy, And then maybe I'll use someone else, I heard that we are going to be getting another operator, apparently.
Yeah,
somewhat early in the game. What's his name? I don't remember the guy, but it's some actor we're supposed to be getting.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, with the campaign rewards, it is what it is. I'm not, insanely, oh, let's go, we got this,
I mean,
this,
it definitely, don't get me wrong, I think it's definitely better than the Modern Warfare 2 rewards because they were so limited.
Here's the thing, it's needed though, because the thing is, I always like to play the campaign on hardcore after I'm done. Yeah, it gives me an incentive, it gives players an incentive to really play the campaign. And also, the thing is too, is the one that I will say that I think
gives you an incentive to play veteran, because maybe one of these is beat the game on veteran.
Yeah. I think it kind of hurt them, though, to not drop the campaign a week early. And the reason why I say that is because someone like me, who plays zombies and stuff like that, is gonna, for me, I always pride in playing the campaign first, before I play anything else, and then that.
And I can kind of go over these while I'm training here. I mean, the first calling card is literally a guy just jumping with a bunch of fire behind him. I mean, I'm not sure what this one is. Probably something about surviving an explosion of some kind. Maybe even beating a mission, who knows. But, yeah, that's interesting. The second one we got is actually a knife inside of a picture.
Yeah, that was interesting too. I'm really interested in that.
Not sure whose picture that is, but it kind of does look like Adler from an angle, and I'm not quite sure. So that will be interesting. That'll definitely be the more interesting one, in my opinion, to figure out and kind of unscramble what that calling card is.
I 100%
And
agree.
then,
That is very interesting. Yeah.
and then we got this other one is like somebody shooting a gun with a bunch of poker cards flying in the background. I'm not exactly sure what this one is about. Seems very weird. There's a bunch of poker cards and like chips and shit flying in the background. It's very interesting. Maybe this
Probably
one's
part of
like,
the casino stuff, to be honest. I'm assuming
who
the
knows?
casino heist.
We got a guy like running in front of a tank. I'm not too sure about that one. I mean, we also have one, it's just a guy with a bunch of weapons next to him, and then he's just shooting a gun, and maybe this is like get kills with a bunch of different weapons or something, who knows, like, or like get kills with every weapon in the campaign, like, who knows.
Yep.
I mean, that one would probably be very, very difficult to get just because you would have to be literally picking up everything.
Yep. And also, like, the thing is, too, is, like, from what they've shown, the missions and the campaign and stuff, it looks really, like, really, really good. And it's building up all this hype, too, for the game, and I'm really excited to see where it goes.
Calling cards that I'm not necessarily gonna go over because we don't really know what they're gonna be, but
the redacted will probably be the good or bad ending, or it's gonna be one on hardcore, probably.
Yeah, most likely it's gonna be a multiple ending case, or the hardcore, you know, like veteran, like type campaign versus, you know, just a recruit or regular. I imagine. We also have one with like a little timer of sorts. Very interesting what this could mean. Potentially a nuke of some kind or some type of thing there.
Alright, this round we should upgrade Klaus.
Maybe we're disarming a nuke, who knows? I mean, maybe that's the second one we got is the Black Ops 6 calling card. Interesting. Maybe this is just beat the campaign one time, or who knows? Or maybe play the first mission. I don't know, but it's a very interesting one. I'll say that much.
Where's this other
zombie? We need Klaus, don't we?
Yeah, I can call him in.
Okay.
Oh, I don't have enough points. That's fine. I'll get enough points and I'll call him in. I'll let you save your money. Yeah, I'll let you save your money because I have the wonder weapon.
I'm gonna fucking need it anyway. There's a Killmaster one. This one, I'm guessing, basically gives us like a whole idea that perhaps
okay, I'm gonna call him in. Remember, don't kill any of the.
Like,
remember, don't kill as much zombies. Like, if you want, just come outside and round the building. Just train them around up top, because only one of us should be in this room. Because otherwise, it gets ridiculous.
Yeah, but that's another thing.
Remember, don't kill all of them because we need Klaus to kill like I think it's like 40 of them or something like that.
I'm coming back up the roof.
Oh my word, Klaus is just mowing them down.
I got around the building. There's just way too many of these guys right now.
It's fine, you can bring them through.
Bring some to you real quick. There you go. Yeah, I should have grabbed some armor. I think I'm gonna grab that next. Should be like one round until I could grab it. Yeah, I'm just gonna round the roof real quick. Let me know if you need some zombies, I'll bring them in.
I need more zombies.
Right now, I'm just trying to make sure I don't go down, bro. I think they're all following me. Potentially.
Oh, he's not ready to upgrade. Shoot!
I don't know where they went. Well, zombies just despawned or something. Oh, they spawned over here, okay. Pull them down, Klaus.
No way! We're gonna have to call in Klaus again. That's expensive.
Want me to go call him in?
Well, you're gonna have to wait for a cooldown on them first. If the zombies don't come quick,
you
it's
might be
gonna
able to get enough points by the time though.
Don't go away yet, Klaus. Please.
I'll try to stay in here. What is he doing?
No, he was ready!
I got caught so badly there.
Grab the armor. It's on the ground too if you can. Swoop around. Save a zombie, because I'm gonna quickly, yeah, just save one zombie is all we need
Holy
to save.
shit. Well, I got a lot of zombies here. Maybe I'll just walk around and take a nice little tour here. Just call Klaus in when he's ready.
Yep, because I need to go mine the
I got a whole
door
bunch.
thing.
I should have a whole bunch of zombies, so call him in.
But yeah, so let's get back to kind of talking about some of the, basically the zombie stuff. With them changing with Liberty Falls, that was a really interesting change. I know for you and me personally, you and me both really didn't have an issue with Liberty Falls. So with these changes,
then again, there was the people calling it Liberty Balls and thinking that it sucks, so...
So do you think with these changes that it's going to make the map even more fun or better for you and me?
I mean, I won't mind these changes. I don't think they were completely necessary, but I mean, if it's what people want, you know, I guess they're trying to give the fans what they want here, and I am perfectly fine with that. I mean, I'm not gonna just be some hater over here.
Yeah,
perfectly
true,
fine that they're kind of giving us what we want here, and
I'm just really excited for it, man. Like, I can't wait. One of the things that I'm really hyped about, especially, is just to not only after campaign, sitting down, grinding the augments, and leveling up weapons is going to be, and getting camos this year. I'm really excited for camos. Because it's going to be a lot easier this year to earn. So I'm really excited about that.
yeah, it's definitely...
By the way, I'm going to need you to come down here and grab the essence trap things, because we got to do those.
By the way, you know if there's an M16 wall by anywhere? I totally forgot to get the M16. So, if we do fail this, I guess we could blame it on the fact that I went and got the Diamandis. But hey, I need to get them to gold anyway, so. I'll grab an essence trap, but there's a disciple, so watch out. Can't pick up a second canister. Well, I guess I could pick them all up. Didn't know that.
Okay, we just need to save at least one zombie, and then also I need you to come help me.
I'm trying to round the
traps.
room here and see if I can possibly make it up there. I mean, I got a disciple and like 510,000 zombies chasing me right now, so we'll see.
As long as we leave one normal zombie alive, because I could do the essence traps myself.
Okay, I'm trying not to kill them all here, but I did have to like cut them down because literally there was way too many.
Oh my word, I have to self-revive here. I just lost my perks. That's great.
Oh my god, Ryan. Why is there a nuke in the doorway? That is fucking excellent. I was gonna grab the nuke, but then I'm like, well, that's just gonna kill everyone, so.
Well, I'm gonna need you with your essence trap to come help, because I'm
trying to get over there, man. I'm getting completely fucked over here. Can't go anywhere. Come on, let me go up the stairs.
But yeah, I
Let's
mean,
go.
that's pretty much all the Black Ops news. I mean, the campaign's going to be really interesting. I mean, there really isn't that much to discuss. Is there anything that you are really specifically looking forward to after all the drop? Oh yeah, there's Nuketown too. They showed Nuketown, which was cool. Which will be coming out November
Max's
1st.
skin, perhaps. That would
Yeah,
be...
Max's would be cool. We'll see where Max's goes with the storyline.
I'm sure hoping that they bring back the Max's skin in some capacity, because that would be interesting.
Okay, I need you to throw it down right next to this.
Especially as a playable character in multiplayer. And we get it.
Oh, I didn't place the canisters in first. Oh, I'm so dumb.
Alright, we better go get an essence trap then.
Yep, we gotta get an essence trap.
Round did start, didn't it?
Nope. We gotta save a zombie.
Can you still get one this round though?
I think we can get up to a total of 3 per
Oliver,
round.
you've been outside, pal. I don't know what you want.
I think it's 3 per round that we can do.
I need you to come protect me for a second.
Hold up.
Dog is... Unless you're gonna take him out, Caden. Oh, looks like I'm gonna be, Yo, would you calm down? Who's outside?
Trying to find out where the other canister is. I think it's down in the subway station. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, so I mean, one thing that I was really excited for that I didn't expect to see is that they are going to be doing all this different stuff with the safe house this year.
Oh, the canisters. We have the canisters.
Yeah, I just gotta place them.
Trap. Did you place them all?
Yes, I placed all the canisters and the stuff. I just gotta go get the stuff for it.
Essence trap or the last canister? Because we should have all the canisters.
I just gotta go get the essence trap. Well, I placed all the essence canisters. But yeah, I'm really excited to see where Adler's story goes.
Apparently you can pick them all up at once, so...
Adler's story is really interesting to me, and I 100% agree with you. There's something up with Adler, and I'm excited to see where Adler's story ends up going.
Did you see at the end of the trailer, he starts to put that guy inside of like a fucking fan or some shit. That was fucking wicked.
Yeah, we'll see what happens
jet engine or something, bro. And there's no way that he gets away with that shit. He does that shit, he's done.
Well, I find it interesting. He's got to be on the end with the CIA. The CIA must clearly not be either he's a double operative or they're not in good speaking terms. That's the only other thing that I could think of.
Okay, well, I got one zombie.
Okay.
This... I mean, I don't know where it's at.
Okay, got one canister done. I'm gonna go place it down in the room.
Is that zombie anywhere near you? There should be a boss somewhere.
There's a few of them. They're gonna be manglers that spawn on me.
Is everybody by you?
Yeah, they're gonna chase me because I have the canister.
Do you need help?
No, I can do this step by myself. It's a stupid Tempest, bro. Or Tormentors. The Tormentors are ridiculous.
I think I'm gonna try to take Oliver outside. I'm just gonna hope I don't go down here.
Well, just come to me. I can...
You sure you're gonna be able to protect me while doing that?
Oh, well, not now.
Oh, where'd that nuke come from? That's crazy. Yeah, I was gonna say.
I can pause the game.
We'll be too busy doing the thing anyway.
I can just pause. I'll let you go do what you gotta do. But yeah, guys, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and follow for more content. I'm gonna go through Twitter here real quick, and while FaZe is gone, let's go ahead and bring up some quick little topics about what's gonna be happening. We can, let's look. Let's see. Let's see what's going on with, Black Ops
I did want to
6.
discuss that, Kill Master calling card. That probably is for, like, who knows? Like, it's an animated one, so it's probably 2,000 kills or something
by the
crazy.
way, too, this Nuketown is the OG Nuketown, by the way. This is the first Nuketown. Just so everyone
Awesome.
knows, this is completely OG Nuketown. Like, this is not just your ordinary Nuketown.
Also, it shows this very interesting calling card. Now, while the rest of these are interesting, there is one that is extremely interesting. And actually, there's two. This last one is very interesting. It seems to be a choice of sorts. From the looks of it. Depending on if you made a certain choice. Which would be interesting.
Oh yeah, and I forgot that the grapple gun is returning to campaign as well.
I don't know how I feel about that. Grapple gun's kind of cringe in my opinion, but hey.
Oh, also,
just keep it out of zombies.
This is something that what's it called? Black Ops 6 is also going back to, is that we are instead going to be receiving, instead of weekly challenges like the last CODs have been doing, we're going to get seasonal challenges. Which is good. I'm glad that they're doing that, because that makes it easier for us to complete the challenges.
What if they brought back wagering?
No, don't.
So you could accept those contracts for money?
No.
Too bad they don't bring back COD points in terms of like in-game currency.
Yeah, so the zombies HUD is getting touched up. Just so everyone knows, for the campaign rewards, we're getting a finishing move called the Pickaxe, a spray called Slip Sauce. We're getting stickers and effects called or stickers and charms called Allied Effort, Forcing Fate, the Cradle, and the Tank.
And also, there is one calling card that I'm very interested in for campaign. And it's this one, it's like two sides of a person. One has purple eyes and the other one has like red eyes. And there's like smoke and stuff, and it looks really cool. I'm very interested what this could mean, like, if you've like played the game and chosen both like endings, or like what exactly that could be.
Also,
I would definitely rock that one for a bit, though. I mean, that's pretty cool.
Weapon blueprints, we're getting Truth Serum, which is an AR, which looks really cool. We're getting the Bastion, Onyx Echo, Pocket Aces, and Case Cracker. We're getting an operator skin from Marshall, and it's his heist outfit. And we're getting a loading screen, which is starting to kind of make yours and my theory about Adler true. There's something up with them. We get an Adler loading screen as well, called A Good Look at the Devil. And it's a picture of Adler. That's interesting.
Good look at the devil. Now
that's interesting.
I guess every COD has its good and bad guy these days, and that just seems to be Adler in this game.
Also, I know people got their hands on the physical copies of Black Ops 6 as well. And supposedly the base game could take up to 136 gigs for the base game. So that's pretty big. Adler's on the back cover, which is really cool.
Like I said, maybe our theory is adding up.
Yeah, it's starting to seem more and more likely here.
Adler's the devil. Adler's on the back of the case. I mean, is Adler the whole point of the story? I mean...
Yeah, I mean, I guess he's got to. Are we good to unpause phase or no?
Yeah, we're good to unpause.
Okay, just make sure you save his on this turn. I gotta go get more essence traps, but yeah, that's really interesting. So those are just some of the things that they're doing. We also get all those calling cards, some of the calling card space he's been mentioning.
And I do gotta say, that shotgun blueprint looks extremely cool. Honestly.
Yep, I agree. I think the AR looks the coolest.
Oh shit! I got two manglers. They almost downed me instantly. Get out of here.
So I gotta go do I gotta do the canister real quick, and then if you can grab an essence trap, if you can make your way there, if you can't, just let me know. But we'll need to do one more canister
Can't make
here.
my way there just yet. I mean, I'll try to get there, but... Ow! That was very petty. Do not hit me like that.
Okay, I got canister. I'll grab the other essence trap. Just save a zombie on you.
How we looking on essence traps?
I just need to get one more.
Okay, well when you told me to save a zombie, I got like 200, so...
Yeah, I know, there's a lot.
I think I'll be good.
But yeah, that's really cool. I'm really liking to see where this Adler stuff's going. I'm really excited to see Mason. I hope Mason makes a return. I hope, because that would be
Woods
super
makes a
insane.
return too.
I mean, it would be cool to see Reznov. I'm down. This is
Reznov, Woods.
I'm down. I need help.
Axis, Mason. Yeah, I'm headed to you. I don't know if I'll get there though. There's a bunch of tormentors on me. Jesus Lord. Ammo box is stopping me? Question mark.
Oh, I'm gonna bleed all the way out here. This might be a chalked run. You're gonna have to buy that door to get through.
Fuck. And you're in the middle of the fucking railroad. Thank you, Ryan. Oh shit. I was almost fucked.
This is what we call a very chalked run.
Dude, all because of that. Should've fucking called Klaus. God damn it.
I'm down again. Okay, Faze, we gotta redo this. We can't, bro.
That's bad.
But yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
but I think that's... Is that everything we got? I mean...
Yeah, that's actually everything. The big thing is that just with Liberty Falls, all the changes that they're doing, and I'm excited to see the main quest Easter egg and what that has to bring. Besides that, there really isn't anything else. I think that's about it for the podcast. A little shorter than the last one, cause
one more thing. Hold up.
Yeah, what was the other thing?
Okay, so it's not zombies, not campaign, but it is multiplayer. I heard some recent news. They are not bringing back aftermarket parts.
Oh yes,
So,
thank you.
That is a very good thing. Nobody wants to do challenges to be able to unlock extra parts for your gun that will eventually be overpowered because the developers don't know what they're doing.
Agreed. Absolutely agreed.
No way.
I'm glad that you brought that up, because I'm glad.
That cannot happen.
I'm so happy that you brought that up.
I gotta mention, the video I saw about it, the guy was like, what? This was a popular feature? Hold up.
Was it?
Did not think it was popular, and I did not think it was popular either, I'm gonna be honest.
I mean, it kind of was a popular feature, but personally, when I played MW3, I didn't really go for them. I didn't really care that much.
The only place I could see people wanting to do aftermarket parts is for, like, Warzone or something. I don't see a reason why you would want to use them in multiplayer, honestly. The guns are already good in multiplayer. You don't really need it. I mean, I've played MW3, just put it on hardcore, everybody's one shot anyway. So,
yep.
I mean, there's absolutely no reason.
Yep, agreed.
I gotta admit something else about that game. Hardcore is way too easy in that game.
True.
You could literally get 50 kills no problem in hardcore. Especially if you're playing on Rust. Because that map is just tiny.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. I mean, I think that's about it, though. I know this podcast episode was a little shorter than expected, but I mean, there really isn't. I mean, there's a lot to talk about, but a lot of it's kind of smaller stuff. The biggest thing, like I said, I'm really excited for Liberty Falls. Now that they're making these changes, that's going to be insane to see where that goes.
And definitely, I would say the
campaign's
top point
looking
from
good.
campaign is
Campaign's looking
definitely going to be Adler and
Yep.
Mason. Those are definitely the top two characters that people are digging into right now in terms of what they're gonna mean in the story. I mean, the devil Adler and I guess the angel Mason. I mean,
that would be so cool if Mason comes in to save us. That would be so cool. I would be insane. I would lose it.
And for any of you who haven't caught on to this yet, by the way, that ending where that whole thing in Cold War, that's not canon.
So there is one canon ending. The canon ending is when you and Bell and Adler shoot each other. That one is canon. The one with Perseus,
Well, let me explain it to everybody
is
because
not canon.
Adler does not die.
Yeah,
That's... Now, I know it looks like in the cutscene that he does die. I mean, I've watched it a million times, and I just swear on everything that I've seen him die multiple times, but apparently he does not die. Apparently Bell actually dies there.
Well, no, Bell is not dead. Bell is actually one of the operators in Cold War right now, and I'll show him on stream. What's his name? He's part of the Warsaw. Where is he?
It's very interesting to see how that happens.
So Stone is Stone's,
to confirm for BO6 though.
What's it called? If you look at Stone's like info behind him, like it makes sense. He's got to be Bell still. But besides that, Bell? Oh yeah, no. A lot of people think it's Bell. I'm pretty sure it's Bell. Just from the intel we've gotten, I'm pretty sure that's Bell. But yeah, so basically we know that Adler's Adler was still alive because he got kidnapped by Stitch and he got out. But yeah, I think Adler's going to be an interesting person to see where this goes. I'm excited to see the CIA, the campaign, the multiplayer. It just sounds like a good year for Call of Duty, and I'm really excited to play it. I'm really excited to get into it, play zombies. It's going to be really fun. But of course, guys, you know, I think that's going to be it for the podcast. We don't got much to talk about. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed what we did talk about.
I do want to say I'm very happy that Park should be coming back.
Yeah. Also, make sure you guys go and check out Twitter and also Call of Duty's YouTube channel. They've been posting all the leaks and intel. I'm going to try to stay on top of it. So as FaZe, we're going to stay on top of the news for you guys so we can keep you guys updated. And so we can discuss it. Also, down in the comments below, let us know what you guys think of the Black Ops 6 leaks so far, and also tell us what you are most looking forward to.
Let us know what you think of this podcast.
Yeah, also, yes, let us know any improvements you guys would like to see with the podcast. We will try our best to make that happen. But yeah, thank you guys again for watching. Please check the socials down below in the description. Also, come to our Twitches. Check out Beyond Anarchy for all of his for all his content, and check out the first episode because unfortunately it won't be on my channel because I had some issues with it. But for FaZe, it's on his channel, so go check it out if you guys missed that first episode of the podcast. If you're interested,
I was just gonna say from here on out there will not be any more of the absences in the video.
Yep.
We will be here for the whole video.
Yep.
There will be no audio cut.
Yep. Everything will be completely unedited. Raw footage.
Completely unedited.
Yep. And so just make sure you guys stay tuned for more content.
Folks.
Also, make sure you check out our Instagrams. We post on our Instagrams all the time, and that's how we let you guys know what we're posting, what we're doing, what's our plans. And also check out our
stories or
stories posts.
We always post before a new podcast episode, letting you guys know. So.
Also check out our Starfield gameplays. We've been going hard in Starfield, so does FaZe. So we've been playing that. check
I
that out
believe I
before
just
Black Ops 6 as well.
uploaded episode 2, 3, and 4. So
Yep.
make sure you guys check those out. I also have to upload another thing, and that is Morrowind.
Yeah,
Interestingly
Morrowind.
enough.
Okay, that's really cool. Yeah.
So make sure you guys check that out. Episode 1 currently, and it's very interesting. My first time playing as a Khajiit in any Elder Scrolls game, so it'd be very fun to figure that out.
Yeah, so, yeah, that's about it, guys. Thank you guys for watching the podcast. Please check out our socials again. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for all the love.
Check out this guy, Ryan.
Also, stay tuned for any
check
more,
out his channel, Clutch123 Gaming.
For any more content coming your way for Black Ops 6. Make sure you guys stay tuned.
Check him out on Instagram, too.
And we will catch you guys in the next podcast episode. Bye, everyone.
That is it.